Jake. Moving money in Africa, especially for small and medium enterprise, freelancers, and business in informal sector is very challenging. In fact, more than 80% of population in sub-Saharan Africa doesn't have access to financial products. At Dyapay, we plan to offer products like cross-border payments, remittance, and path payments in order to allow business to get payment online. We plan Dyapay be a solution inclusive, borderless, and low cost. Our products, first, we plan to make on-ramp locally in order to collect money with our local actors in order to be able to provide liquidity to the pool on decentralized finance, find the right path payment from Stellar protocol or QuickSwap where we operate, and finalize the settlements. Now let's switch to the demo with our co-founder and tech lead, Romuald.
Okay. Can I please have permission to share my screen, Romuald?
Bryce, I think you have to unshare your screen.
For the function,
Bryce.
is right?
Bryce, you need to stop sharing.
I'm a bit.
Usually there's a little bar on top of your screen that's got a little red button that says stop share.
I don't see.
If you have two screens, sometimes it's on the other screen.
Yeah, yeah, I see. Okay. Is it right? Okay. Right.
There we go. Perfect.
Okay. So for the demo, we already created 2 users account, and we are going to use the Stellar Demo wallet. We've built the backend, so we are using the Stellar Demo wallet to show you the workflow. Here I'm going to log in as a user. We can see that the user has zeros as a cryptocurrency on his account, and I'm gonna sign out. Then I will log in with a second user account. The second user account has 10,000 lumens. What we will do here is to add the asset in his wallet so he can send money to another user account on the platform. Here we are adding the ZOF on his wallet. We have to make a trust line so the user can send money to another user account in the platform. Once this is done, the user can make a deposit on the platform. The deposit will redirect the user to our backend, and the user will have to register using his account. I'm gonna enter his account, and yes, that's it. And once this is done, yes, here we are on the screen where the user will provide the user account with an amount of cryptocurrency, in that case ZOF. In the real case, before crediting the user account with cryptocurrency, what we will do is to get money from his account, from his banking account. It can be PayPal or anything where you can get money. So for the demo, we will provide his account with 15,000 ZOF. Once this is done, the Stellar platform will process the deposit. It will take a moment. After you refresh, Yes, that's good. We can go to the wallet and we will see in a moment that will refresh. Okay, the user account is good. He has now 50,000 ZOF on his account. And he can now send payment to another user account. The user account is the first user we use. What we will do is to send 5,000 to the other user account. We submit the money. It will take a moment. Okay, that's good. Now he has 10,000. If we sign out and we go to the first user account, if you remember, the amount was 0 there. And now you can see that the user has 5,000 ZOF. So this is the basic workflow for us to send money from a user to another user on our platform. That's it for the demo. I will let Bryce continue.
Thank you, Romiat. So as you can see, this is a prototype we have built it during the demo only on one day. In the future, we plan to put our product in production and also to activate local API in Côte d'Ivoire in order to be able to in-ramp with mobile money and also gain partnership with local agents for in-ramping. And for on-ramp, we plan to use Cycle to make cross-border payments and also to make partnership with local telecom operator in order to on-ramp, to off-ramp or using mobile money operators. Thank you for listening and feel free to ask any question.
Awesome, thank you guys. Love that demo, love the kind of raw nature of it, but you guys really got in and built something, which is really cool. And it was really cool to see you could sort of bounce money around between all the different accounts and stuff. Impressive that you guys were able to do that in such a short time. Any questions from the panel or from anybody in the audience? I guess my question was maybe where do you see kind of the initial kind of wedge use case for your user group? You know, what's your kind of very first set of users that you expect to adopt and kind of the main use case that you expect them to have?
Yeah, thank you for the question. Our use case concerns users in informal sectors, users who are freelancers, who make their business like small and medium enterprise in West Africa, particularly French countries of West Africa. People used to remain on intermediaries, for example, to import product from China, from Emirates Arab Uni, because they don't have bank account. So we want to offer them a product to be able to make cross-border payments in order to settle the suppliers and the vendors directly in a more safe way.
So kind of cross-border trade, mostly sort of China and maybe Middle East, that kind of thing. No?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's potentially huge. I mean, a lot of activity happening in that space. So it'd be great to see some good solutions because I know it's a big challenge for traders. Anybody else have a question? I don't want to monopolize myself. Great.
Joseph put a question there in chat.
Oh, sorry. What was it? Did you see what it is? If you want to ask it, go ahead.
Are there any regulatory challenges you envision with implementing this?
Yeah, regulatory is a very interesting question, particularly regarding our zone for West Africa. Actually, there is no sweet regulatory framework for what we're trying to do on leveraging on the blockchain. By default, we used to be a remittance company, And then once we begin the business, we will discuss with the regulator in order to open the discussion for the assets we are using on the blockchain, because these assets plan to reproduce money. So we need to have a regulatory framework which is adapted to blockchain asset for this case.
Great. Well, we are just at time, perfect, right at 10 minutes. So thank you guys very much. I know Hover is queuing up to go next, but